Let's quickly review what I have here to use as possible ingredients on the board. Let's start off with our cookies. This is a pirouette cookie from Pepperidge Farm. It's a French vanilla flavor. Definitely seen tons of different types that you can use to your liking or whatever you find in the store at this time of year. Next one I found is from Trader Joe's, Decked Out Trees. They're just milk chocolate filled with some white chocolate sprinkles and drizzle. So that's really fun. Okay, my favorite, and you may or may not be able to find this late in the month, but it is the cookie mugs from Trader Joe's. They're already opened. We use them all the time. They're crunchy spiced cookies in the shape to hang on your mug of a gingerbread. So that's adorable. The next one is the sugar cookie. I just found your basic sugar cookie that were shaped. That's kind of the whole point. I'm trying to just make it as festive and adorable as possible. So as you can see, I've got shaped marshmallows. I also have your regular white fluffy marshmallows that I might add where I see some little holes on the board, if there are any. These ones are also mug huggers. They are a little house, a tree, and a snowflake. So those are what I have for our marshmallow options. I do have some candy that I'll add, which of course you've got your basic candy cane, your peppermint crunch to put on the top or around your mug if you want to use like something like, for example, a Nutella. Put it around the rim of your mug before you pour the hot chocolate with some of this peppermint crunch. It's going to be ridiculously good. So you've got this is what I found. I wanted to do a peppermint bark. You have to try throwing this in either a cup of hot coffee or a cup of it has to be really hot cocoa for it to melt. So good. I do this all the time, actually. It's very dangerous. Also, you could do that with your truffle. So the Lindt truffles, these are in all different flavors. Those are some of my favorites. And then I have these little spoons. So I found these at TJ Maxx a while ago just because I knew I was going to build a board like this, but I have seen a ton for specifically at many different markets for hot cocoa. So put some of those if you find them on your board as well. And lastly, here are some little bowls that I'm going to be using to add things like the peppermint crunch or the sprinkles. I have gingerbread, candy canes, snowflakes, and the holly berries on there. And then I showed you the Nutella already. And last thing is these. I don't know if I'll use them or not. They're just gingerbread decoration, like icing decoratives that I was intending on putting on different boards. So I brought it in as a possibility. So that's it. Let's get started. Here, I totally forgot to mention that I had 2 Christmas tree ramekins that I actually use both of them for this board. So find what you have, fill those in, because it'll be really fun to kind of get a really prominent space and separate some of the things that definitely need help, like the peppermint little pieces that will be put on whipped cream or on the rims of your hot chocolate. And so I'm filling in the sprinkles that I've chosen specifically for the peppermint stuff, the snowflake marshmallows, and the gingerbread cookies. So those sprinkles are getting put next to their themed items. So here I am moving all the snowflake stuff to the upper left-hand corner with some chocolate spoons, and then the pirouette cookies were just below it. So I get the sugar cookies, and I only chose the snowman, and I put them next to our snowflake stuff. So I get the Ghirardelli squares and put them next to the candy cane sprinkles as well as the candy cane pieces that are kind of broken up. And then I obviously had changed that ramekin into the Christmas one, moved the marshmallows into the bigger ramekin, and now I am getting ready to add some more of these peppermint candy canes and getting the trees to set up at the top to kind of stick out and just give some texture to the whole board. I also forgot to mention I added the spoons at the bottom right. They're a dark chocolate and a milk chocolate. So you have those Lindt chocolate truffles along next to the Nutella, the tiny little Nutella that I have. And then I'm kind of filling out the sprinkles, adding the last 2 house marshmallows. Right above it, I have those sugar cookie Christmas trees. So that I'm just adding the last minute cute little touches with the gingerbread pieces that I had and the last 2 chocolate spoons. So here we are. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you are enjoying this content and learning anything and getting some really fun ideas, I would love to hear about it in the comments. I hope you have an awesome holiday season, and I will see you soon.